right, so the first type of graph that you read about today is what we call a concrete graph. So if you think about the word concrete, what pops into your head? Maybe you think of a sidewalk or something hard or solid. Well, the concrete graph is kind of very similar to that, hence where it gets its name from. We're using real, solid objects to represent or display data. So I have a couple examples to show you. The first one here is using cars, okay? Right, my first example here is with the Matchbox cars. They are organized according to their color. And with a concrete graph, what makes these so user-friendly is that they're just really easy to interpret. I can look at this graph and I can see right away that yellow is the most represented color versus white, which had the least. I can make comparisons and draw some really strong conclusions looking at my information. Over here is a concrete graph using our pendulums from our lab investigation. The pendulums, the real objects, are hanging from a number line. The number line represents the number of cycles each pendulum completed in 15 seconds. So hanging from the 6 is our long pendulum, going the whole way down almost to the ground at 170 centimeters. And beside that we have at 8 cycles per 15 seconds our 90 centimeter pendulum. At 10 is our 55 centimeter pendulum. Then down at 16 and 17 we have our smaller ones. We could easily hang our standard here as well. If we recall back to that investigation, our standard was 30 centimeters long and it would be hanging from the 12 cycle spot on our concrete graph. So again, we're using real objects to represent our data. The downside to this type of graph is that it's not always realistic to use real objects, but again, they are very easy to read, interpret, and draw conclusions from.